Hey everybody, so I wanted to talk about the two best runes, or sorry, the two best glyphs going into Vessel of Hatred. I was Vessel of Hatred. I was doing my little thing and I realized a couple things and like how broken these two new glyphs truly are. So if they do not change these, after the PTR, you're definitely going to want to, probably keep these in your build. But I just wanted to show you something interesting. So a lot of people don't think about this, but you have Dexterity here. This actually does increase your critical strike chance. Notice it says 15.4%. If I take off one of these 36 Dexterity nodes, because if you don't know what this glyph does, it gives you a 624% bonus to all normal nodes. Now most people would know that, hey, wow, that's a ton of main stat. That's a ton of damage for me. But it's actually more than that. Because with intelligence, we get all resistance, right? So increases your resistance to all 17.9. Take off this intelligence glyph, it goes down to 17.0. So every single one of these nodes, when you get intelligence, is worth 1% all resist, which is actually pretty big if you put this on one that has a pretty high int on it, right? So I used my other one over here, for example, on Ancestral Guidance. Ancestral Guidance is a higher intelligence one. It has 59. So that means if I wasn't wearing Tyrael's Might, I could be doing this. And this right here, right, would be increasing my my all resist, right? You can see it's up to like 19.1 or something like that, right? Oops, I don't know why I picked these ones. Actually don't do anything. Keep in mind it doesn't do the rare, it just does that. I was like, wait a second, why did they go up that high? Oh, it's because I picked two of these. I picked two of the magic node ones, yeah. But you can see there, so that's like really insane to think about, though. Right, so since I'm playing Companion Druid, and if I'm thinking about, well, how can I get more crit, right? Well, it's like, well, here we go. So if I was to take this, I think I'm getting, let's see, 250 Dexterity. So let's just see what my crit goes down. So it's 15.4% right now that I'm getting from it. So let's just go ahead and take out all of these. I don't. Okay, it's still giving me the bonus to all of these. Oh no, it's not. Hold on. I have to keep that connected. Okay, now it is, right? So I guess let's just see what it dropped to just off of losing, 3 or 4 of these. It dropped down to 12.5, right? So that's 3% crit from just doing this. And you'll notice that once you get to the end, kind of towards the end of your Paragon journey, like I actually have everything I want and I have like 30 extra points. So what you can do with these is you can go to your Eliminator glyph and you can go to your Headhunter glyph and you can throw these in because these are just, you're just getting a bunch of free extra crit. You're getting a bunch of free all resistance. And even if you look here, right, so strength increases your armor. Increases armor by 240. We click it. Now it increases your armor by 276. So this is going to be a really, really good rune for shoring up your defenses in ways that people are not going to expect. Like the fact that, like if I'm actually like looking at this, right, and I'm saying, okay, what glyphs do I want to level up first, right, for my build? And if I'm playing Companion Druid, I'm just going to give you this example. I'm going to run Wilds first because this gives me a massive damage boost. 53.9% companion damage when I level this up, right? And then I'm immediately going to do Headhunter, and then I'm immediately going to do Eliminator. The reason for this is simply because of the fact that with the way the difficulty is going to work, it is going to be much harder to jump into different tiers. So it's going to be more important to probably get defense over damage. I mean, obviously you're going to want both, but you're really going to need to make sure that you level up these glyphs if you're going to try to jump up to those higher tiers. Because, I mean, doing tier 4, you do need really good defense and damage. But when it comes to like jumping, like let's say from going from T2 to T3, or Torment, or Torment 3 to 4, stuff like that. Or I guess if you're doing like the lower jumps, I think these are going to be insanely good for helping you get your all resist up, because that's like those penalties they impose are pretty steep. So I think this is going to be a really solid way. So I just wanted to point this out and like how broken both of these are. And also you need to keep in mind that with the new scaling changes, I think Willpower is like, so it says increases skill damage by 361. So if we take off one of these, it goes down to 357. So they were saying something around along the lines of every 4 willpower, translates to like 1% damage or something like that. I don't know how accurate that is, but still, like when you think about just the sheer amount you're getting here. So let's just go take these off because I don't believe these are connecting. It's like I just dropped that by 20%, and you have to remember this is a separate multiplier. So when you increase your willpower, you get bigger gains than if you were to, like, for example, increase like additive damage, like more additive companion damage or something like that, right? So you have to remember that this is a separate multiplier, so it just makes it just so much damage that you're getting. I mean, that's 437 willpower that I am getting from this glyph, on top of 10% increased damage to elites and just a general 20% damage increase. You could almost say that like this rune alone could like give you almost 50% increased damage when you get it to rank 100. Something like that. That might not be an exact number, but you get my point. Like, it's at least 30 just from the elites, and that at minimum you're getting 30%, just flat to elites. But then when you factor in what you're getting, on top of that, like the willpower and the dexterity and the crit, I feel like you could probably justify saying you're getting like somewhere between 40 to 50% extra damage out of each of those, and that knocks almost every other glyph out of the water. Well, at least for me, if I'm playing companion druid, we have one of the best glyphs in terms of multiplicative damage. So, but yeah. So anyways, guys, that's what I wanted to talk about, just showing you guys how broken these two glyphs truly are. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.